Hello everyone, welcome back to the Toy Barn. My name's Daren, of course. I've been gone for a while, but Kathy is still over there to my left.
There you go, I'm here.
There she is. Just waiting on her to chime in, right?
Happy Monday, folks.
There you go. We are going to tell you a few things that's been going on with our stores, our sites, and everything that's been going on. But first, I want to welcome you guys. If you haven't already, consider joining us in our district store called Madcap Markets. We are increasing, we are growing, and yes, our sales have been moving. So if you're wanting to take and look for another venue where the prices are way cheaper than eBay.
What do you mean the fees?
The fees, yeah, the pricing, fees, as of whatever it costs. District's admin, as it was, charges basically, what is it, about?
Well, we actually work it, but they do 5, and then we do. It's about 10%.
10% fees total, lower. But they're charging basically 5% that we can do nothing about, and then we charge another 5% on top of that because we basically use that to advertise the site. So don't forget, if you are a seller, we want you to join us and make some sales, and we've been making some sales on the site. They go every right now we're not really that big, but every week or so. And so it's growing, so we're thankful for you guys that have joined us, and you guys that are listers out there. Look us up and check us out and see what we can do to get more money.
They can also join just to buy, though, because there's like some wholesale stuff that's pretty good.
And there's nothing it costs nothing.
Correct.
If I can get my thoughts out today, to come over and just shop, look around, and if you see something you like, it don't cost you nothing except for purchasing the product. So if you're a buyer, that's welcome too. We welcome everyone. But it's been a little bit of a different week. We've had sales on District. We've had sales on eBay, Madcap Toys Plus, which is eBay's second store. We've had sales on Mercari. I've been doing my relisting, as many of you guys know, on Mercari. I've been really working that really hard. We start out with 8,800 items or so, 8,900 items that we had to take and go through, basically see what is on, what is needing to be removed, what's needing to be redone, and we've got it down to where I'm like almost 30 items left and it will be done, and I'm thankful for that. But me doing this relisting on Mercari has increased my sales. My sales now are moving sometimes up to 4 and 5 a day again, which is great. Now that's not every day, guys, so let's just be honest and straight there. But when I have it, it is like they just pile on, just bam 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 bam. eBay's main store, what has been going on with eBay's main store is we're off and on again. It's been nonstop. There's times Kathy's store, as we call it, will be out selling my store, and my store has like 4 to 4.5 times what Kathy has on it. And then there's days my store's going like gangbusters and Kathy's doing nothing. Poshmark is hit and miss right now, so everything's up, everything's down. But you know, hey, that's the way the marketplace is falling and going. So we're thankful for any and all sales that we're getting. I've got a lot of people that's out there saying, hey, you know, you could do this, you could do that, you know, you can put on here, put on there, and all that. But guys, I don't want to put on 100,000 items just to make my house look like a hoarder house.
Right.
I want my house, my sheds, my whatever you want to call it, barns or what have you, when we put items on, we want items to sell.
Right.
We don't want to say we have items or a number of items to say I have items. I want product that sells.
Right.
When I go to buy at my pallet place, I want those products to sell when I list them. And by the way, I've got a new pallet that's out, going to be going out. A lot of electronics. We are checking, testing, doing the various things that you have to be doing to make sure everything works. So keep an eye out for that. We've just got a lot going on. I got a lot of coins that's going to be going on, and some gold is going to be going on as well. But I'm going to get ready to get out of the way here, guys. Thank you for spending time with me. I'm still fighting sinuses, so I'm here, I'm gone. So Kathy's going to carry it, and when I can, I'll be out here with you. But Kathy, you ready, Angel?
I'm ready as always.
All right, here you go, guys.
Hey folks, Kathy here, back at the toy barn. I gotta adjust it because I'm a shorty short. There we go. I hope you guys have had a fantastic weekend and things are going well for you. But before we begin, if you haven't already, what are you doing? Subscribe to the Madcap Toys family. We want you to be a part of us. And thank you for all those that have been subscribing as of late too. We love you. We see ya. And also make sure you gotta kind of hit the bell for all notifications, because each and every time we upload content, of course, you're going to be the first to know. And comments, you know we love them, guys, so just keep them on coming. It's been a good start to the week so far. We have been continuing to sell items that are more Christmas related, right, Daren? Where we have been selling more Fisher Price, a big Matchbox metal detector truck we've had for a while. Lots of different things like that we've been seeing across the board. As you've seen, dolls, just different things, haven't we? And we've been selling more seasonal Halloween items, Halloween makeup, costumes, stuff like that. And we really haven't seen as much as Christmas decorations yet, but I think we will probably in the upcoming weeks like we always do.
Well,
but
it seems like we've had a good round event happening where we're selling about everything.
It just seems like, across the board. And I've got to say, across the board, too, all of the sites have been shooting off very well. We've been talking, even on a video we just watched from last Monday today, that Mercari has been doing very well. Daren is, got less than 50 items to relist.
30. Yeah, 30.
And 30. And, that's over, right?
Oh,
you got it. But it has been a blessing that he's done that, because we started the site in 2019, as everybody knows. We started being a seller there, and it was going great, strong. It was keeping up with eBay. It was this little Batman it's this Robin to its Batman, etc. And as time progressed, things have just went down. And of course, we all realize as resellers, when it stays on, the longer it stays on, the less visibility it gets, and it kind of goes down the line. Well, it was just dead, real dead starting this year. And we said, we got to do something. Daren said, I'm just going to take everything and activate all of it, and we're going to go through everything. And after doing so, after the first couple thousand, we started getting hits.
Mercari also has done another update.
Yes,
for those of you that also shop and list on Mercari. Okay, but if you look up at the top of Mercari's page, you'll look up there and you'll have where it's telling you basically what's going on, the talk back and forth. People may ask you questions, etc.
Right.
What has sold, who's paid for what, orders, etc. and so forth. Now they got a place right there to the left of those two areas that will say, hey, items you liked.
Really?
Or have liked in the past. They put that up there, so that's something to look for. Some things you're going to want to remove, because if you've got it and you see that you've liked something that says so, there's no sense leaving it in the liked area.
Truth.
Right?
Truth.
So that's been going on with Mercari, so they've been updating it, which that every time they update it, it affects your sales.
So it seems like there's a slowdown, even just like with eBay, when they kind of shut you off on a Sunday night, right?
Exactly.
Like what they did with me. So amongst the features and all that, Mercari has really started to kick it in. Again, I just wrapped a comic book and a Gemini mailer tonight for tomorrow. So it's still consistent, where before he did that, it was crickets.
Yeah, we had 1s, 2s at most. Crickets. And it was awful. You'd go a day, 2, 3, nothing. You know.
So when I said crickets, somehow Siri put cricket on my phone. When you want them to listen, they don't listen. And when you don't want them to listen, they listen.
They're right there. Yeah.
I don't know what to do. But anyway, so it keeps on going strong. Poshmark's been doing here and there again. I'm trying to list here and there. I did list a couple of items, but it's not consistent on there. Because when I get back to more clothing listings, I think it will. But again, it just seems like things have been upticking with that. And then, of course, Daren's main eBay, that may be the next thing we do, is, start that process to get some inventory, see what's still hanging. I've seen a couple of things, Daren, on there that we no longer had. I had to remove. Right. So that's got to get cleaned out.
A lot of that just seems to happen.
Yeah.
And, there's going to be people that agree and people that don't agree, because fellow sellers that have experienced that, a lot of that seems to happen when eBay updates their site.
It's true, and we used to be really avid cross-listers. Yes. To have it on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, all of it, all the time. And it got crazy. It wasn't that we couldn't keep up with it after an item sold. It was the fact that some way, somehow, one or both of the other two sites were relisting them behind our backs, and we didn't even know it because we had thousands of items on.
We've caught Poshmark doing that too.
Yes. And it got to where somebody would say, I know you delisted that when we sold it. I said, yes, I did. But then I thought, am I crazy? Maybe I'm not doing it. Am I doing it? You know, because I would do it instantly once I saw the sale. But I had other people saying, yeah, no, ghost listings, you're right. Yep. They've been relisting it on you. So I know we've had videos in the past about that, so I won't go deep. But yeah, so we're going to try to do with eBay, try to see what we can do to kind of do that. But try not to do it during the fourth quarter because that's our time to shine when it comes to sell for Christmas holiday seasons.
Reboot the eBay store starting in January. Because we are so close. We're at the cusp.
We're at third quarter.
Yeah. So I just don't want to take stuff down and hurt ourselves. Our sales are lower than what I want anyway right now. So.
Speaking of third quarter, you guys probably got your subscriber discount coupon from eBay, right? You have from now until the end of September. Well, Kathy's already spent both of hers because I went out there to the inventory and saw I had 5 or 6 bubble mailers left that I used for media. And I thought, So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to get them both and, just get it all done. Got my 10.8.6s, 6x6x6s as well. Got that out of the way. Also, too, I don't know if you guys do this. I'm not an affiliate of it, but I am a member, have been a member for years at it. Also, too, if you'd like, it's up to you, there is a place called Swagbucks.com. And if you shop through Swagbucks.com when you're doing your eBay shipping supplies, discount to get your stuff, they give you 1% back of what you spent in points. Not in money, but in points. But those points add up to money that you can use to buy something on eBay or put it in a gift card, whether it be Amazon, Burger King, what have you. So a lot of times what I did in the past, haven't done it for a while, I gotta admit, they also have it to where there's polls and other things like that, but where you can gain up, and if you can get like a $10 e-card on eBay or a $25 e-card, you could either buy shipping supplies with it, or you could buy an item to sell on eBay with it, or what have you, and it kind of helps. So I usually log into my Swagbucks before I spend the dollars, and I will hit the 1% cash back when you shop on eBay. Go to eBay shipping supplies and then do that, and then usually they send me an email saying you've got cash pending app with eBay from shopping on eBay. So they usually give that to me within, I believe it's 30 days afterwards once it goes through. But then it adds up to points to where I can get those e-cards. So
also, just throwing in here, this is July, guys. And those of you that have followed our store and our videos over the last several years, this is the 50% month discount that we throw out
with the Christmas and July.
Yeah, on our Christmas and July sales event. Now, what you need to do is to like an item. If you like an item or items, you will get various offers that we send out through the days to you on those given items. And of course, the rates or the discount rate will vary per item.
You know what, though? You just had mentioned something that just hit me on the back of the head like someone threw a football. For the last 2 years, through the month of July, I was wearing Christmas t-shirts on these videos. It's the 7th.
And you forgot.
And I totally forgot.
But it is so hot.
It is so hot. I mean, I was wearing Christmas t-shirts and just dying once I got back inside, having to get them all washed up and put back. But yeah, I usually wear Christmas t-shirts throughout this month. So I totally just blew it this time. Maybe it's because we didn't celebrate the 4th of July like we normally do. That's probably
we didn't go out and do a lot of blowing things.
Did you hear Daren sneeze? That's what we dealt with all weekend last weekend. And we dealt with sniffles and him staying inside during that time instead of watching fireworks. So, but you know what's the good thing, Daren? 361 more days it'll be back. So
great.
Be fine. We'll be fine. Right? All right, we're going to get to it. We already sold some more stuff on Madcap Toys Plus. And yes, we sold stuff on Mercari, Poshmark. We sold even something yesterday on District, but we're going to get to that in the upcoming videos because we still have a lot before, so a lot of things sold. Not just pending, but sold. So we haven't even talked about the things that are pending right now as we speak. So we've got a lot to do and a lot to talk about. So let's get to it. And let's get to the part where the browser where I've actually got it. And see, they still put Cricket on this again. I don't know what's going on. This thing does things for itself. I don't understand.
It's hard.
Anyway, I'm here though. I'm here now. All right, the very first one, we sold some wall art. Yes. And I had just shipped out another one today. Remember when I wrote Fragile on the box and all that?
I do.
Sold one of these. These are selling good. I have only one of these left and it's gone. They're gone. Threshold with Studio McGee, 12 by 18 inch travel photo gold framed wall art. Of course, found in the garage because I had it already just kind of boxed up ready for me whenever they sold. Already got positive feedback on this one. This one sold for $15 plus shipping to boot. And so I just kind of made it to where it's, I wanted to move it because it takes a lot of space. So I was happy with kind of putting like 50% off on it already instead of putting like $30 because it would just sit there.
Well, that's why we pushed the July Christmas in July event because that way we can make a little bit better offerings than usual.
That's right. All right, this next one, media, I kind of like it because it kind of looks a little creepy, kind of like Halloween, but it says Dead Snow 2 Red versus Dead DVD. Of course, this is found on Adam Shelf 2, so we do have some media on Adam Shelf 2, so we're kind of trying to start skewing this stuff because it takes a lot of time to find all this media if it's not found, skewed exactly the way it should be. And this sold for $6.99 plus shipping. Yes, we're doing this live, so sorry guys. Daren's passing that. It's cold to me. That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. All right, and I think it's the van too. Yes, you're seeing me sneeze. Sorry, so sorry. All right, I'm back. All right.
Now you see why I didn't come out for a couple of days.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
All they would have
heard. Crazy. It's crazy. All right, next up, we sold some socks. Yes, we sell socks here. And you know what? These socks get lots of great feedback all the time. I think I'm actually sold. I'm sold out of these socks now. This particular color. Alaska Knits women's lightweight wool blend Marl Crew socks in khaki. Love that color, right? Khaki. And they sold for $9.99 plus ship.
Yeah, good deal.
So Daren's always like, when you get pillows, make sure you see if you can get some socks and some intimate underwear and bras and all that.
Guys, I do that because it sells really good.
He's right. It does. So it does pretty good. And I still have plenty more that came from maybe not those particular brands, but I do have a lot more socks and intimate wear. So. All right, and we sell video games here at the barn. We sold from 2009 Xbox 360 2K Sports, the Bigs 2 video game, found in the media shelf over there. And it sold for $15.99 plus ship. Not too bad for an older video game. I was pretty impressed.
No, that is really good.
Pretty impressed with that. All right, and next up, we had a repeat buyer that didn't buy one, they didn't buy two, but they bought 3 different CDs all at once. So we packed them, stacked them, and put them in a priority mailbox, and of course, got some great feedback on that. The very first one is Fallen by Evanescence. Evanescence? I hope I said that right. CD from 2003. We then sold at the same time Hannah Montana original soundtrack by various CDs from 2006. And of course the other one that I had, Selena Gomez and the Scene When the Sun Goes Down CD. And he took advantage of the coupon discount at that time, at that moment. And all these together for, it's a really decent price, $19.97 plus ship.
Yep.
So you would save an average of about $6 a piece.
And odds are, when you buy more than one item, we often give refunds of overage.
Yes, we do.
So, I don't know what it is there, but odds are we've done that. So according to my
count here. When I said sell out a minute ago with the Alaska knit socks, at that moment, I guess it wasn't a sell at that moment because we sold another one after the CD sale. So now it's a sellout now. Again, Alaska Knits. I swear to you, this wasn't the other order. Alaska Knits women's lightweight wool blend Marl Crew socks, khaki, size 4 to 10. Also positive feedback. Sold these for $9.99 plus ship.
Awesome.
So I was selling stuff that we got from Target, paid $1 a piece, and sold them for $9.99 plus ship each. You can't beat it. You just can't. All right, and next up, more media. So another DVD, Gospel Classics, commissioned in concert from 2007 DVD. And this DVD sold for $6.99 plus ship. So average $6.99. Of course, like I said in a few videos back, we comp them to make sure that if they can go higher, and if they're worth more, then we do that. And then I caught this sale while Daren was on his back and with a bad cold. But I found this one out in the garage. I still have 3 of these baskets left. This is from Threshold, the hand-grafted seagrass storage basket, 16 by 7 by 4.5. And this basket sold for $9.59 plus shipped. I've been selling quite a few of those. We used to have like 6 in the toy barn. Got rid of all of them. Then through another box, we got another set of 4. Now I'm down to 3. So we've been selling through those.
Yeah, they move. That's the thing about that. If they have not done pallets, sometimes you think, oh, great, I've sold everything now on this group of items.
It's true.
You get another pallet. Oh, there's more.
Right. Some of that is good when it's stuff you do sell through.
That moves, yeah.
Some of it's bad when you don't sell those through.
You think, oh no.
Yeah. All right, next up we got another CD, Chevelle Point number 1 from 1999. And of course found in the media area here. And it sold for $7.99 plus ship. Very, very nice. And you've got to love the Care Bears. I still sell my Care Bears. So I still have quite a few, but I've been selling them down.
You have.
This one was a sellout. I got these not too long ago, late last year, around fall, where I bought a bunch of the Barbie movie dolls and the Care Bears. I sold out of this particular Care Bear. This was the last one out of 2. Care Bears, Always Here Bear, 14-inch plush. It was a Walmart exclusive. Yes, we do retail arbitrage once in a while at the barn. On River Shelf 3, and this one sold for $16.99 plus ship.
Right,
not too bad. And then next up, this is kind of bittersweet, but this wasn't something I personally owned, but I did play this game a lot in the 90s or early 2000s when the kids were home. Glover.
Yep.
Remember that? I used to just.
Was that with Justin?
Yeah.
I thought so.
I used to put it on the PC, but you could also play it on the, what was that? The Nintendo 64? GameCube. Was it GameCube?
I think it was. Yeah.
Anyway,
Not,
it doesn't matter.
64,
if you know, let me know in the comments. But anyway, I would just play to just walk around with a little finger on the map. You know, I just didn't care. I just wanted to see the world. I didn't care about solving mysteries or solving problems.
I like being the choose.
And my youngest son, Justin, he would just go, Mom, you got to do this or that. It's like, I'm not timed. I don't care. I was just wanting to have fun.
Right.
But, you know, I got grilled for that. It's like, you got to do this, you got to do that. But I just had fun.
Like I said, I like playing as the choose. My sons, Justin and
I don't
Jordan,
think the choose were on Glover.
No, I don't know what they was, but that was my favorite one.
Right, okay. Where you had to go.
The kids were always racing me. I always lost because they had the... I don't know what you call it, but they gave them guys steroids or something, man.
Right, but this was Glover where you looked like a little glove and you're walking, kicking a ball, doing all these things. Anyway, we sold this one. Like I said, we got it from a big media lot that we bought. For Windows PC 9598 CD-ROM, that tells you how old that is. And of course found in the media barn. Sold for $6.99 plus ship. Not too bad for a very old game.
True.
All right, and lastly, we sold a bikini bottom. We do sell all kinds of stuff.
Nothing else, just the bottom?
Just the bottom.
Huh.
From Target. Sometimes you just get the bottom and not the top, so you go with it, right? Women's rib strappy side cheeky bikini bottom from Shade and Shore. Color was raspberry. Size large. And this was found in the Merriment bag. That's one of my newest bags that I named. So... trying not to create too many more bags because I got to empty the ones that I've got before I add to that. But anyway, this sold for $8.99 plus
shipping to boot.
Shipping to boot. Can you believe that, just for a bottom? That was amazing. Very, very good. And that's basically it, guys. So yeah, 13 items.
Wow, that's
and
pretty good.
Went to the barn and I had to find this. This only had a disc only, no case.
Yep.
Hoodwinked. And then of course I've got to find another Blu-ray that's sealed before I get out here.
When we list games, CDs, etc., sometimes the case is in such bad shape we just throw it away.
Or it doesn't come with one.
Or it doesn't come with it.
Darren got,
we'd rather do it like she showed you.
A box full that there was a lot of disc in it as well.
I got a box right here.
Yeah, and so, you know, we didn't have any extra cases, so we saw other resellers just sell them without the case, and we thought, okay, let's just do it and go from there. And they sell, so it works out beautiful. We got pork chops in the oven. Or was it chicken?
It's chicken today.
Sorry, pork chops was last night. Chicken's tonight.
Mine's going to be hot and spicy. Yours is sort of like barbecue.
Oh, I hate barbecue sauce. I'm not a fan. Okay. We may have to give them to him. Kathy's going to have to probably eat something else. But anyway, chicken tonight. And
Did I say barbecue? I meant honey mustard.
I hope so. Because if it's brown, I know, I'm weird. There's two things that I don't like. You're guys gonna die. One, barbecue sauce. I know. Sorry. Number two, I do not like bananas. I will eat banana bread, anything sweet in it or what have you, but you hand me a banana, it's not happening.
That don't make no sense.
It's not happening. Yeah. I have a granddaughter that agrees with me. One granddaughter, she's like, yeah, I can't do bananas either. Like, thank God, no.
Olivia?
I think it's Adeline.
Adeline? Really?
I think.
Wow.
She'll eat onions like an apple, tomatoes like an apple, but banana, nope. So, two things. But anywho, I mean, so not too bad, right? I still love all the other crazy stuff, so I'm good. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys be. I got a Blu-ray to find, but you guys have been super fantastic. Have a great sales weekend. Until next time, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.